Hey collective, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. Welcome back to another reading session where we awaken, align, and return to the divine light within. As a returning collective or a new collective, thank you for being here. If you subscribe, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You are a part of the collective and you know we be going in these messages. As you can tell by the title today, we're gonna see what makes you smoking hot. By now, I'm guessing you could have already picked a card, and just hold in your card because I just want to say, overall, for everybody that is here, I also have a message for you before we head into these messages for y'all. Okay, I'm gonna read this little download that I have for everybody that's here right now and what makes you smoking hot. Okay, y'all all together are having people wanting to take off all their garments to the socks. I'm telling you, y'all are that smoking hot that as soon as you enter the establishment, everybody's just ready everybody's just ready to take off their clothes, collective. Like literally, they have to hold themselves together. You all give body sensations to others that make them want to act, to move, to do something in your presence. You all shine bright in your own way. 111. Listen, all of you together definitely have effect on people. Now let's get straight into these picker cards, okay? Now, card 1 is crystallized, and I have your downloads for you. You know how to move on. You leave your mark like someone who would collect trinkets, travel-sized, fun-sized, in which has made you know a lot of people. You like to stay close, and I'm also getting you like to stay close to family. Very airy. Okay, very airy. Okay. And then we have the number 24 and how your haters can't believe you look as good as you do. They tried to throw dirt at you, and the whole time you needed it to flourish into a blossoming flower. A rose, to be exact, because you can't be fucked with. You are untouchable, collective. You are untouchable. People can't touch you, and that's what makes you smoking hot. People didn't know that all that they threw at you is exactly what you needed to be who you are, and that's what makes you smoking hot. 222. You're the introvert type, or someone that stays to themselves and know how to pop ish off. You could be someone that's very calm, that's very to themselves, but you know how to, say what you have to say when you need to say it. You know when it's time to be real. And you will make sure that others know that there's a standard to be set, and that makes you smoking hot. That makes you smoking hot. Okay? Let's get into these cards now. We're gonna go ahead with Oracle. I'm gonna pick out 3 oracles to see what makes you smoking hot. Okay, group crystallized. Crystallized. Yeah, what makes you smoking hot? What makes group crystallized smoking hot, spirit? We have 133 on the clock. We're gonna pick up the oracle, sissy. What makes you smoking hot? Crystallized. Let's see. What makes you smoking hot is the fact that you don't even know that you're smoking hot, I feel like. Yeah, and definitely it's the fact that you've been through quite a few things here, and you were still able to keep your person intact, your femininity intact. You were still able to shed your skin and be who you need to be, even if you went through not the best. You were still able to maneuver through it all and learn something out of what you went through, and that makes you smoking hot. The fact that shit wasn't easy, but you made it look as if it was easy and it was the best thing that ever happened to you. You came out looking real good. You came out looking real smooth out of what you've been through. You came out looking as if you didn't go through anything, collective. And when people get to know you, when people get to know who you are, when you tell people who you are and what makes you be who you are today, they are in for a shock. They don't realize that underneath your smoking hot beauty, your smoking hot aura, they don't realize that underneath that is somebody that's been through it, somebody that's a warrior, somebody that has, you know, a lot going for themselves. Even I'm really getting this energy of, you know, having to go through many different stages in life. And, you know, people could have seen this. People could have seen how you've been through a lot of different stages in life here. And it's as if you came out the other end not being what people expected, collective. You ended up being not what people expected. Okay? And it's as if you became somebody that's hot right under their nose. You became smoking hot right underneath these people's noses. I'm getting, collective. You became smoking hot, and it was not planned. It wasn't on people's radar, and that just makes you even hotter. Because when did this happen? When did this happen? That's what I'm picking up on. It's as if people knew that you were this hot before, they would have pulled up on you. Okay, collective? If people knew that you were smoking hot like this beforehand, they would have came up to you here. Ask for your number. 606. They would have came up to you wanting you to be theirs. They would have came up to you a long time ago. What makes you smoking hot is that you don't accept just anybody, and they notice. There's this energy of how even if they were to be like, oh yeah, I wish I knew you back then so that I could holler at you, so that I could talk to you, all that type of stuff. There's also this fact that you wouldn't, if these are the type of people that you would not accept to be with now, you would not have accepted to be with them back in the day. That's what I'm picking up on here. So it's like these people wouldn't have had a chance to even holler at you then. They wouldn't have even had the chance. The fact that you are hard to get. Okay, you are hard to get, and that is with reason. Oh my god, we have the Empress coming out. The fact that you are hard to get in the first place is what makes you smoking hot. Okay? The number 3, very significant, and 12. The fact that you are hard to get makes you smoking hot collective, and that's just that. We have the 10 of Cups coming out. What makes you smoking hot is that you are thinking of family goals. You are thinking of the future when it comes to your family. You could be somebody that is doing things that you know is going to be helping your family for the long run. You could be investing right now. You could be healing things in your family that's going to help generations after you. Those type of things here. Yeah, definitely. What makes you smoking hot, crystallized, is the fact that you ain't gonna let nothing hold you back. If you gotta say something, you're gonna say it. And whoever feels a way about it, it is what it is. They're gonna feel a way about it, and it's not your problem, right? It's not gonna be your problem at the end of the day. What makes you smoking hot is that you can flip the switch. You can flip the switch from being somebody that's all about their money, but also being somebody that's very chill, very reasonable. Okay, what makes you smoking hot is that you're not somebody that's stingy with your love. We have the Lovers, the 2 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're not somebody that's stingy with your loves. And the King of Cups, oh yeah, you're somebody in the Sun. Listen, you're somebody that's able to give love, show love. You're somebody that cares, okay? But only to the people that's right for you, only to the connections that you feel that are, you know, on your level, on your standards here. And that makes you smoking hot. The fact that you don't just accept any kind of connection or anybody in your life here. Okay, definitely coming from that hard to get energy too. Okay, yeah, what makes you smoking hot is that you make sure that when people come towards you, they come towards you with a plan or two, to say the least. To say the least. Yeah, what makes you smoking hot, crystallized, is the fact that you're able to be around people. People love the fact that they're able to be around you. Like, you like to, you could like to hang out with a certain group of people. You like to be around a certain group of people, and they really love you around. They really appreciate you around. And I'm getting, sometimes they just be looking at you when you're around them. Yeah, they just be looking at you, appreciating the fact that you're around. This could be from family. This could be from people that like you, or people that you like and you hang out with. This could be a wide range of people that really likes to spend time with you. Because again, you could be someone that, you're not someone that's out here in everybody's face, especially with what you've been through. So it's like, when you choose to be with people, hang out with people, talk to people for long periods of time, all that type of stuff here, yeah, they really appreciate it. And that makes you smoking hot. The fact that you're not out here giving your time to everybody, and you know when to be there for other people, show up with other people. Okay, and not just anybody. I'm heavily picking up not just anybody here. Okay, it's really just for a certain you know, few. It's only a certain few that can get all up in your energy now. Anybody that's, you know, trying to bring in some weird energies, immediately just they get the cut. They get the cut around you, and that makes you smoking hot. You don't waste your time overthinking about nothing when it comes to anything bad, because it's like you know already it's not good for you. 212, you know already it's a waste of your time. So you're like, you know what? It is what it is. Moving on. And this is also where I was picking up on this shedding energy. You could be someone that you change every single day. You could be somebody that you change. One day you're wearing a vibrant outfit, and then the next day you're wearing an outfit that's somewhat gothic, to give you an idea of what I got here. Okay, you're always somebody different. No one knows what to expect from you, but they know that you give that certain energy where people want to see you, people want to have you around, because you're smoking hot. Even if you shed your skin sometimes, you know how to cut people off, you know how to be strong, you are still somebody that people want to see. You are still somebody that people want to be around, because you're smoking hot. Like, we have the Empress out here, okay? The Ace of Wands. You stay smoking hot, even in your demeanor, even in the way that you show up in this world, the way that you show up in your demeanor. Again, you could be somebody that's low-key mean. Your standards are up there. You don't play about wasting your time, and you change every day. Okay. What makes you smoking hot is that you be knowing the tea, you be knowing the gossip, but you don't say nothing. You keep it to yourself, or you keep it with the people that's around you. Yeah, I just picked up on that. Collective. We got 1:44 on the clock. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. What makes you smoking hot is that, again, this taking control energy. Even if you can be sweet, it's something about when you're so hard, and not hard like in a weird way, okay? It's just the way you put it down. Yeah, you're somebody that's powerful for the right reasons. You don't be around a lot of people, but when you be around people gravitate to you. People love to see you. People love to have you around. Okay, so I'm gonna get some closing messages, okay, to see what makes you smoking hot, collective. Okay, we're gonna get some closing messages. Of course, as a crystallized, thank you for being here. If you subscribed, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You're here and you're a part of the collective. Be sure to subscribe, okay? Be sure to subscribe. What makes you smoking hot, crystallized, is the fact that you know how to stay. Basically, your name tastes good in people's mouths. You know how to make a statement. What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to leave a taste in people's mouths. You know how to, leave your scent behind. What makes you smoking hot is that you leave a piece of yourself with people. Whether this is, again, in your demeanor, in the way that you dress, in what you say, what you're presenting. Listen, when even in the way that you walk, people be talking about that. Okay, even in the way that you show up in your connections, people are talking about that. Okay, people are talking about that. What makes you smoking hot is that you don't be missing nobody. Or people don't know if you miss anybody that you left behind. Okay, people just know that you be good. You be making decisions that are good for you. You be making decisions that go well with who you are in this life, with your character, and you stand on that. What makes you smoking hot is that you stand on what you do and what you say. That gets you talked about. You are talked about, collective. You are the compass. Okay, people be talking about you, collective. People be talking about you, about how you are, especially your demeanor, what you've been through. People are talking about how you are in your connections, how you handle life, how you know how to cut off people. That makes you smoking hot. That makes you the topic of discussion. That makes you the topic of discussion, collective. 707. And you could be an earth sign, possibly a Taurus, okay? What makes you smoking hot, Crystallized is that you know you be having haters, but you don't even care. You don't even give a fuck, okay? Face card does not decline. And you know, somebody, what makes you smoking hot is that people could be saying whatever they want, but they could never say it to your face. They could never say it to your face. That's what makes you smoking hot, is that people low-key be scared of you. Because it's as if people be talking a whole lot of game. People be talking a whole lot of ish. Whole time, the only talk that you do is rich talk. Okay? The only talk that you do, collective, is rich talk. Okay? And also, what makes you smoking hot is the fact that something about a connection, maybe nobody knows that you're in a connection right now, or people are just so curious about your connections, especially romantic, and they're just trying to figure out if you have somebody or not. And that alone makes you smoking hot, because it's like, can we hit on Crystallized? Can we hit on, you know, can we flirt with Crystallized? Is Crystallized with somebody, especially if they've been through this or they were with this person? Can we move forward? Can we say something to them? And it's like, nobody knows what's going on when it comes to your love life, and that makes you smoking hot. Crystallized, yeah, that makes you real smoking hot. Okay, and we're gonna end it off right there. Thank you for being here as we awaken, align, and return to the divine light within. For a personal and a private message, of course, be sure to hit up my Enchanted Appointments Unveiled form. That'll be in the description box. And with that being said, have a great and awesome day. Deuces, Crystallized, and stay smoking hot. Moon Water. This is pick a card 2 of what makes you smoking hot. I'm gonna read the downloads and then we're gonna get into some cards, okay? Period. Moon Water. You leave people breathless about you. You leave people breathless about you. The way that I just said that, this could be how people react to you. Like, they just stop upon their words. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Moon Water. As in, don't know what to say when they look at you. See you. What I say? You set it off. You think twice before you move. Shocked. You make things magical to the point people want to do what you do. 1, 2, 3. You're soft yet so powerful. Others showing attention gives you attraction. Okay, and I was also picking up on the fact that people do not want you to leave. People want you to stick around. People want you to stay. Okay, Moon Water. Yeah, people, when you're around, people want you to stay. They do not want you to leave, like, at all. Okay. Yeah, just the way that I came onto this message as we started, yeah, that just goes to show, that's like a confirmation to what what I've just said here. Okay, you've got people shocked. Okay, you leave people breathless. You are that smoking hot, just from the way that you look, from what I'm picking up on here. Okay, feathers or leaves is significant. The number 15, 22, and especially 114 is significant. And again, I'm picking up on this energy of how you leave a shocking effect upon arrival and even after you leave. Listen, just from the way you look, it's got an effect on individuals. I would say, can you imagine that? But I'm guessing you've lived through it. You know what I'm talking about here, okay? The way that you just are. Yeah, it gives a lasting effect to individuals. And I'm also getting when people go up to you, when they're ready to, you know, talk to you, when they're ready to make a move towards you, it's as if they kind of splurt out what they want to say. I don't know if that's the word, but it's like they just want to tell you everything basically. And I'm also picking up on the fact that you could meet people that want to tell you their life story right there and then. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, like some people, when they see you, they're so shocked. They're like, whoa, who is this person? And it may not even show in their face, moon water. Yet when they're looking at you, in their head, they're like, yeah, this is somebody that this is somebody that's important. 155. This is somebody that this is somebody that's different from their energy, from the way they look, from the way they dress, from the way that they're moving. I could tell this is somebody that's different. You could be somewhat of a CEO or just somebody that's very important. I'm also getting manager vibes. 202. Yeah. Listen, it's either you leave people really shocked, they don't know what to say, or when they're looking at you, they're like, yeah, I need to come towards this person and say what I have to say. We have, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. When they see you, they're like, okay, wait, pause. And then they move towards you. Or they just pause. That's what makes you smoking hot. It's like you give space for people to either come towards you, or they're just so in shock by the way that you present yourself and who you are, to the point that they're just trying to gather themselves when they see you. That's what makes you smoking hot. Your energy, your vibe leaves an effect without you even saying a word. That's what makes you smoking hot. Your aura makes you smoking hot, collective, without even talking to you, without even talking to you. That's what you do to people. That's what you do to people, moon water. I see what's up. Your authenticity appears right there and then, and that makes people breathless. It makes people speechless. That's what makes you smoking hot. Again, you don't even have to say anything, and people are already wanting you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to be around you. Okay. I'm gonna get one more oracle. We also have, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Yeah, what makes you smoking hot is that you leave people feeling fresh. You leave people feeling anew. You leave people feeling good. Whether this is because they had a conversation with you, or they were just next to you, however it goes, however people interact with you or even see you. Yeah, you make people feel refreshed when they see you. Yeah, you make people feel refreshed. You make people feel refreshed, collective. Okay, we have one last oracle that says, trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. What makes you smoking hot, moon water, is the fact that you trust yourself always. That's for a fact. What makes you smoking hot, moon water, is the fact that you don't be out here giving your love easily. You don't be out here also using your body or using anything out of malicious intent to have others trust you. What makes you smoking hot is that you don't have to use any kind of manipulation tactic or anything weird like that. Just negative motions, you know? Yeah, you're not the type of person to do things just to get one over on people, and that makes you smoking hot. And what makes you smoking hot is the fact that you trust yourself. You know how to trust yourself. You trust your intuition. You trust even what's happening in life, and that makes you smoking hot. And I also got, what makes you smoking hot is that even if you were to encounter somebody that's not good for you, you're gonna face them right there and then, and that makes you smoking hot. You would head first into battle, and that makes you smoking hot. Okay, moon water, yeah. Never back down, never what? That's you, collective. What makes you smoking hot is that you can be freaky as fuck. Like, no cap. Yeah, let's not lie about that. Yeah, you freaky as fuck. Now, I don't know how people know this, but let's just say what makes you smoking hot is that people know that you be having a good time from the way you look. They know that you can be freaky as fuck. What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to relieve your stress, especially if it's in pleasurable ways, if you know what I mean. But yeah, people can see. Nah, that's actually funny because what? People can see that you freaky, collective, and that makes you smoking hot. We have the Nine of Cups, the Sun, and the Moon. Yeah. Listen, people don't know what you got going on in your love life, but they just know that you have good partners, and you be having a good time in your life. Whether this is because you be partying, you make good money. What makes you smoking hot is that you make good money. How about that? You make good money. You know how to have fun. You know how to go out. I'm also getting when you be outside, you be with your friends, right? And what makes you smoking hot is that your friends protect you and you protect your friends. Okay? What makes you smoking hot is that you got your own money. What makes you smoking hot is that you could be a leader in your community. That's what makes you smoking hot. And I'm definitely getting this freaky ass energy where what makes you smoking hot is, you know, when it comes to the intimacy, whether this is coming from your person or somebody that you're fucking with, yeah, they find it really they find it really hot that not many people know a certain side of you here. So for them to have experienced a certain side of you that not many people know, that makes you smoking hot. That makes you smoking hot, collective. Yeah. I'm gonna get one more of tarot here, and then I'm gonna grab my mixed meaning messages. What makes you hot is that you also do not see competition. Like, there's no competition, bro. Competition who? Competition what? Yeah, that's you, collective. You look at competition like it's child's play, and that makes you smoking hot. You don't got time to be competing. And then we finish it off with the Eight of Wands. Are you kidding me? Period. What makes you smoking hot is that you have a lot of people wanting to make advances at you. Yeah, you got people wanting you, collective. Moon water. Collective moon water here. You got people wanting you. And what makes you smoking hot is that you're not afraid to reject people. And I'm heavily getting, you know, fighter vibes. You know, you're not afraid to tell people what it is, or, you know, to put your hands in shit, and that makes you smoking hot. Okay, people will definitely want you though. And what I tell you about this energy where people can see that you freaky, or, you know, people be fantasizing about you. They can just, they're like, yeah, what makes you smoking hot is that you have a body to do it. What makes you smoking hot is that you look good, and you look like the type of person that I would do it with. Yeah, that's what makes you smoking hot. That's what I'm picking up on. That's what makes you smoking hot, bro. Okay, I'm gonna get a few of my mixed meaning messages to see what's up. What makes, oh my gosh, group, Moon water, smoking hot. Listen, these cards flew. I'm not taking them, but they flew. That was too much cards. And with the 8 of Wands being here, I'm just getting, what makes you smoking hot? You have a lot of advances. My bad. You have a lot of people wanting you. You have a lot of people wanting you. Stop playing with me. And that's what makes you smoking hot, is that you have a lot of people thinking about you. You have a lot of people looking for you. I did say something about, you know, being somebody that's a leader in their community. You have a lot of people looking for you, wanting you around. What makes you smoking hot is that people are wanting you around. People are looking for you. What makes you smoking hot is that you are somebody that knows how to show up, Moon water. People trust you to show up. And that's what makes you smoking hot, because you come up to the occasion every time. What makes you smoking hot is that people want your attention. You out here looking too good, and that makes you smoking hot. And you know you look good too. You know you look good too. What makes you smoking hot is that people can tell that you are blessed. What makes you smoking hot is that people can tell that you are somebody that can also be, what you touch turns into gold. Here, that's what I'm picking up on. Okay. Yeah, you could be somebody that works really well with their hands. Okay. And that makes you smoking hot. The fact that you're able to work really well with your hands, and you're able to work really well with people. And you know, message from your lovers of what makes you smoking hot is how you are present in those moments. You are present when it comes time to making love, or you know, putting it down on your person. You are present. You are somebody that also knows how to, you know, make your partner orgasm. Let's keep it real here. Okay, you know how to put your partner first. You know how to please your partner. And even outside of, you know, a romantic kind of way, you know how to work well with people here. Okay, high emphasis on that. But also there's just this huge energy of how what makes you smoking hot is your love life. What makes you smoking hot is, you could even be talking about your love life, collective, or you could be talking about how things are good in your love life. You could even be giving out details. This could be how your friends are seeing you, because this is just giving, you know, when it comes to your love life here, it makes you smoking hot that your person is able to have you, or the fact that you're able to work well with people. But yeah. What makes you smoking hot is that you're able to go through with things. If something were to change, you would be okay with change, basically. That's what makes you smoking hot. Okay. What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to listen. You could be the prince or the princess of your town here. I'm hearing of your town. The princess, the prince, the king, the queen of your town. Okay? Or again, of your community. That makes you smoking hot, because you probably don't even know it. Okay? Yeah. What makes you smoking hot is that you be on your A game. You be on your A game, Moon water. It's not even a joke. 606 and 611. And what makes you smoking hot is that you be on the way when it comes to people. Okay? What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to be around people. You know how to talk to people. What makes you smoking hot is that you're able to share your attractive energy with others, because you really have an energy where people just get captivated by you. And the fact that you're able to share this energy with others one-on-one, oh yeah, that makes you really smoking hot. Okay, that makes you smoking hot. Especially if you be talking to people, you know, all at once, when you're giving speeches or you're posting content. Yeah, when people get you one-on-one, even if it's to like their post, okay, they be like, oh yeah, that's what's up. And what makes you smoking hot is that you be changing people's lives with just, you know, the littlest of things that you do. You be changing people's lives. You be making people feel themselves, moon water. That makes you smoking hot. People get into contact with you and then they end up changing something about themselves, and that makes you smoking hot. You stay a smoking hot reminder to these people that get into contact with you, that interact with you. You're like a smoking hot reminder to them. Okay, especially if you've been with them, you know, intimately. Oh yeah, you are a smoking hot reminder to these people. Okay, you really are. You really are. You are unforgettable. You are unforgettable. And that's on period, moon water. That's what makes you smoking hot. People want to be with you romantically. What makes you smoking hot is that you gave marriage material. You gave wife, husband material. That's what makes you smoking hot. What makes you smoking hot is that you look like the kind of person that somebody was looking for. That's what makes you smoking hot, moon water. Okay, and that is your message for today of what makes you smoking hot. Thank you for being here as we awaken, align, and return to the divine light within. For a personal and a private message, of course, you can always hit up my Enchanted Appointments Unveiled form, and that'll be in the description box. And with that being said, have a great and awesome day, moon water, and stay smoking hot, because people are loving you upon meeting you. Come on now. Deuces. All right, pick a card. 3. Sky Sparks. What makes you hot? I'm gonna read y'all these downloads and then we'll head straight into these messages. Okay, period. Your partners especially drool over you. Anybody, as a matter of fact. Your smile and good memories you shared with people stay around. They linger around. Just looking at your body is healing to some. Body like a sculpture. Your body moves mountains. With just your body, it can be your say-so. And you're somebody that's unpredictable. Okay? The number 25, 16, 19 is significant. That's for you. And then we also had your lovers love when you can slightly be aggressive, yet still able to depend on them as a lover in your life. And for some reason, I'm getting what makes you smoking hot is when it comes to, you know, people that you let touch you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they be feeling it. What makes you smoking hot is that you are somebody that doesn't just let anybody touch you. And when people get to touching you, oh yeah, it makes them be like, oh, you are much more smoking than I thought that you were. Now that I touch your soft skin, now that we have made physical contact, I am definitely convinced that you are much more smoking hot than you were a few minutes ago. yeah That's what makes you smoking hot. The fact that when people get to touching you, ooh wee mama, it's like it's a different kind of activation that they go through when they get to touching your skin, touching your body. The number 27 could be significant. So we have our first oracle, the red rose. Don't worry, darling, you'll find your way. Listen. And of course, as a card 3, Sky Sparks Collective, be sure to subscribe. You are a part of the collective, so of course subscribe, and especially if this resonates, leave a like, comment, or a share. Okay, period. Overcoming obstacles, finding joy, carefree. Yeah, what makes you smoking hot is that you bring somewhat of a balance into people's lives. You have balanced out yourself, and this helps people to find ways to balance themselves, their lives. You have somewhat of a structure in your life, and this makes people want to be structured themselves. That's what makes you smoking hot. The fact that you're able to bring in structure into people's lives. You're able to bring in balance into people's lives, and you don't even have to tell them to do it. You don't have to, show them how to do it. They will figure it out themselves, and that's what makes you smoking hot. That's what makes you smoking hot. You are able to bring in unity with others in what they are missing with their selves, with their lives. That's powerful. That's actually really powerful, what I'm picking up on right now. That's what makes you smoking hot. That's what makes you smoking hot, Sky Sparks. The fact that you're able to have people change their lives without you telling them, or even telling them how to. Oh yeah, this is people really seeing you as somebody. This is people seeing you as somebody to look up to. You are a role model. And that's what makes you smoking hot. You could even be a role model for kids here, where kids are able to be around you. That's what makes you smoking hot. That kids trust you. Kids want to be around you. You are worthy of beautiful things. The servant queen. Divine, magnetic, and valuable. What makes you smoking hot is that we can see that you are somebody that's worthy right there and then. The way you dress, it's very telling that you are somebody to be respected. From the way that you are, it's very telling that you are somebody that's also gifted. And that's what makes you smoking hot, Sky Sparks. The fact that you be looking so good, and it looks like you are to be respected, and you are respected. That's what makes you smoking hot. 2-2 and 220. Okay, that's what makes you smoking hot. What makes you smoking hot is you grab attention like crazy, but you don't even care about the attention. I'm also picking up on the fact that you don't even care about the attention. Okay, trust in the places you feel guided towards. Space, time, and self. Infinity, reincarnation, 5D. What did I say about how you make people feel as if they have to, balance themselves out in their lives when they see you? 404. When people see you, they want to balance their life out. When people see you, they want to balance themselves. You guide people without having to actually guide people. Even if you're a teacher, you're somebody that's helping people, you have services, anything of such, you may not even realize the aspect of how much you actually do help people here. And that's what makes you smoking hot. You be activating people's life forces. And that's what makes you smoking hot. Okay, period. Number 3 is significant. Let's get into some tarot now. What makes you smoking hot is that you don't be asking people for money. You get to your own bag. 222. What makes you smoking hot is that you get to your own bag, Sky Waters. What makes you smoking hot is that you're not out here, just giving it out. and neither are you. I'm getting you're not accepting anybody right now, so you could be celibate, or you could be somebody that's on a abstinence journey, or you're just not fucking with nobody, or you know you're in a relationship and nobody knows. Okay, I'm just getting this energy where what makes you smoking hot is that your love life is somewhat closed off to the naked eye, or it's closed off to those that's around you, and that makes you smoking hot. So we have the 10 of Cups out here. That's what makes you smoking hot. People only know what you have going on. People only see you. People only see your businesses, and it's like, yeah, I like that, I fuck with that. They don't know what's going on. Boom, justice. They don't know what's going on, but they know that you're somebody that's good. They know that you're somebody that's stable. You're somebody that's balanced. And we have the 10 of Pentacles with the Lovers just looking at me. I'm saying, even if you have somebody, you know, you have a family and whatnot, it's just not apparent that you do. That makes you smoking hot. You're somebody that's very respected in your space, in your community, in your circles. People know to respect you, and that makes you smoking hot because everybody's on the same page, basically. This is basically telling me that everybody's on the same page when it comes to you being smoking hot and how respected you are. Okay? Period. That's on Period Collective. I fuck with that. That makes you smoking hot. I know that's right. What makes you smoking hot is that nobody knows your freaking business, bro. What makes you smoking hot is that you are so adorable. You are adored and you are adorable. What makes you smoking hot is that nobody knows what you have going on. So it's like people can only be like, yeah, you are smoking hot. You are also divinely protected, I feel like. Nobody is, if people are trying to be in your business and they can't find anything, this is you being spiritually protected. And you know, if just people don't know anything about you, point blank period, and it's meant to be like that, well then you are still being highly protected. Okay, I just have to say that you are highly protected at the moment. Period. You know what you got going on, and that's what makes you smoking hot. It doesn't matter your situation, you know what's going on. Okay, and that's what makes you smoking hot. You're not out here just waiting for things to happen. You're not out here waiting for people to give you anything. If anything, you are the bearing fruit. You are the bearing tree. People come to you, and that's what makes you smoking hot. Is the fact that people come to you and they know that you are somebody to be taken seriously. And you don't play no games. What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to bring in balance. I cannot say that enough. What makes you smoking hot is that if things were to be tilted, that's what the image that I'm getting is that if you were to be tilted in a situation that's tilted, or even if an object is tilted, you could be somebody that will literally go ahead and fix it. You are literally somebody that's gonna go ahead and bring in progress in a situation that's stuck. You're the type that's gonna be bringing in balance in a situation that's tilted. That makes you smoking hot. Okay, what makes you smoking hot is that you are able to bring in progress wherever you go. That's what makes you smoking hot, Sky Sparks. This one makes you smoking hot. Okay, period. I'm gonna get some of these clarifying messages here. Flames of passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, and be mindful of the fires. They may ignite your journey. What makes you smoking hot is the fact you don't be bringing people down a wrong path. You be bringing people towards a good path in life. What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to lead people into a better self, a better life. What makes you smoke? Look at that. We have literally souls of balance coming out. What have I been saying? What makes you smoking hot is that you know how to bring in balance and have people balance out themselves, balance out their lives, and they don't even know anything about you, collective. Yet they know that you're the type to make things come into thing. They know that you're the type to make things work, especially with the Justice being here, and the 10 of Cups being here, and the 10 of Pentacles, 10-10. Yeah, people don't know what you got going on in your love life, in your finances, in your career, yet they know that you are someone to be trusted and respected because of because of your expertise, because of the things that you said, the way that you show up in life here. People know that you are somebody to learn from, and you bring in a lot of balance to those around you. You really do. You really do. Like, people that did not know that they needed you, when they come towards you, Sky Sparks, oh yeah, they end up seeing that they needed you. They didn't know, well, then now they know. Or if they've been around you for a long time, they're like, dang, I needed this person this whole time and I did not even know. Okay, that's what makes you smoking hot. You are somebody that can help people, and they wouldn't even know until they really, come towards you. And that makes you smoking hot. What makes you smoking hot is that you are unpredictable. What did we say? You are unassuming. People don't know where you're coming from. People don't know who you are to a full spectrum, but when they get to know you, when they're around you, oh yeah, they see now who you are. They see how serious you are as an individual living in this world here, okay? Yeah, they end up seeing that for sure. Okay. So I'm gonna get one tarot here to see what makes you smoking hot, Sky Sparks. We're gonna see what else makes you smoking hot. What you give to people when it comes to bettering their life, like your services and whatnot, yeah, that makes you smoking hot. That makes you smoking hot. Okay. What makes you smoking hot is that people don't know when to expect you. But they can always sense you coming. I don't know why I just picked up on that. They don't know when you're coming, collective, but they can sense when you are coming. Okay. What makes you smoking hot is that sometimes you can be immature. And I'm getting this in a silly kind of way. What makes you smoking hot is that you can be silly, you can be goofy, you can be very much unserious sometimes, and that makes you smoking hot. What makes you smoking hot is that sometimes people don't know if they should take you seriously or not. Okay. What makes you smoking hot is that yeah, for some reason I'm really getting like people don't know if they should take you seriously or not sometimes. And that makes you unpredictable, okay? Period. Oh, that's right. What makes you smoking hot is that you being someone that can be goofy, silly is what makes you smoking hot. But the fact that you can switch it up and also, be someone that's giving in what they know, or somewhat bringing in balance into people's lives, it makes you smoking hot. And I'm getting you could also shake things up in people's lives. You could, also bring in chaos if you wanted to. You can bring in madness, you can bring in drama. There's this sort of also balance within you when it comes to your emotions and how you show your emotions. That makes you smoking hot. The way that you show your emotions is smoking hot, Sky Sparks. Yeah, it makes you very much smoking hot. 1515. And the number 32 out here. Okay. But yeah. You also know when to sniff out immature people, silly people. That's what, I don't know if I said that, but yeah, I was picking up on that. You also know when to see people that are on your level, basically. That makes you smoking hot. And for some reason, I'm also picking up on the fact that you're able to know when people that are just not on your level. People that are not on your level, that are just not on your level, basically, like straight to the point like that. You're also able to be like, yeah, no, they're not good for me, or I don't want them around. Whether you tell people this, or you just, you know how to move around people here, and that makes you smoking hot. The way that you move around people, yeah, that makes you smoking hot. Even though it could bother some people at times, especially the ones that's on the receiving end of you moving away from them. Even if it bothers them, people find that smoking hot about you. Okay? You are protected in every corner. Okay? Period. What makes you smoking hot is the fact that you know how to take your pictures, you know your poses, you know the positions that you need to be in, you know your face, you know how to use your face card. That makes you smoking hot. I'm also getting your makeup, or the way that you look in the mornings. The way that you look here, that makes you smoking hot. Okay. What makes you smoking hot is that it's obvious that you have the angels with you. You have the angels by your side. That makes you smoking hot. What makes you smoking hot is that people know that you are, working with the divine here. You're not somebody that's alone. People know that you're with the divine. And that makes you smoking hot. Okay? I'm gonna get a few closing tarot cards, and then that'll be it. Okay, Sky Sparks. Yeah, definitely what makes you smoking hot is the way that you're able to put to rest low vibrational issues, problems, people, places, things. Listen, and this even comes with lovers too. You know how to look out for other people. You know how to look out for yourself, and that makes you smoking hot. Literally, you could be someone that knows how to fight, and nobody would think that you know how to fight. You could be someone that knows how to, do math problems really well, and nobody would think that you know how to do these math problems. And that's what makes you smoking hot. Heavily on this unpredictable energy, okay? Sky Sparks, yeah, that is your message on what makes you smoking hot. Thank you for being here as we awaken, align, and return to the divine light within. For a personal and a private message, be sure to hit up my Enchanted Appointments Unveiled form, and of course, that'll be in the description box. With that being said, have a great and awesome day. Deuces, and stay smoking hot, because you got it like that. Period. I'm gone.